Yummy. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, looks like got some audio working now. Doesn't look like anybody's in here. So I think I'm just drawing a load all by myself. Alright, so here is our pen stabilization. It's pretty low, but these lines are smooth. Let's turn up stabilization to make my job a lot easier. Cool. Smooth as eggs. And then let's go ahead and turn down the opacity here. And let's close this door. For some privacy. Privacy. And all right. Here we go. If you're in here and you're watching me draw right now, or I'm not doing anything yet, but if you're in here, feel free to say hello so that I know I'm not alone. Don't be shy in the chat. But yeah, I'm just gonna start going at it. Gonna make a new layer here. And start drawing. Get that hoodie shape in there. And then this is going to be the area for the vest. Other side of the vest. And the arms are going to come down like this. And if I do have anyone watching, you'll notice as I'm using my rough sketch as a guide, of what I want this character to look like cleaned up. I'm not exactly tracing over my sketch lines. I'm just helping me not lose my way. But you'll also notice I'm like drawing directly through things like this. And there's a reason I'm doing that. It's because I want nice connectivity with my lines. And then I'm drawing on a vector layer. So when I use the vector erase, I can just swipe it over these overhangs like that, and then boom. Like they just go right away. But then I get like nice solid lines that feel like they actually connect into the body, and the shapes feel like they've got more flow. But I'll go through and erase those when we get a little further. For right now, I'm going to continue cleaning up. Have that shirt. And go here as well as there. Hope everyone, by everyone, I think I'm looking at my phone and I see that I have one person in this, that's like watching this, I think, which is awesome. Like, because one is better than none. So if you are still there, oh wait, it just popped up to 2. So that's awesome. We got 2 people in here right now. You can either quietly keep watching, or if you want, you can shoot a comment, and I'll try and make sure I'm looking up as I'm drawing here. Or cleaning up. I'll come back and clean up those overhang lines shortly. But for now, let's get the rest of this hand there. Let's do the other side. Cool. Let's move this over. Just saving this file, because you never know when the computer might decide to crash on you. These drawstrings going. Alright. I think that looks cool. Just adding some little details. Wrinkle lines. So let's go ahead and clean up these edges here that we have. Erase that. And this, and this. Don't need those, and those. Just gonna go through on all the places where I don't need to see those lines anymore. And just really quickly, I noticed when I tried to erase that line, it wasn't, there it goes, doing it properly. So yeah, and the reason I do this, I draw this shape all the way through, so now I got a nice, clean, consistent line. And then I use this vector erase, and I get rid of this part here because I know these drawstrings should be in front of those lines. So we're just going to go through all these overhang areas and erase out what we don't need. There's a couple more down here. And I really, this is Clip Studio Paint that I'm using in case anyone was wondering. It's one of my go-to drawing programs. I do like it a lot. So here I drew this and I had it over, like drew it right over this other shape here. But that's just so I had a nice consistent line, so I wasn't like trying to like, you know, sometimes people will draw and try and like, they'll draw like a circle here, but then they'll try and connect it over here. And it's just not a smooth, crisp line. The form is off. So when you draw through it, and then you go to that erase tool, I can then say, okay, this vest line goes this way, but it would stop right here because the sleeve's there. So boom, I just erase it. And then it feels correct. Okay, with this. This needs to go. I think, let me hide my rough sketch. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I should just leave it like this. It's like Hoodie Man. He just walks around with a hoodie. No face. No, I saved the face for last because it's my favorite part. Usually I start cleaning up the face first, and I thought for fun I would mix it up today. Save the fun part for last. I'm just going to put a little zipper here. I'm pretty sure I'm putting this on the wrong side, but maybe not. I don't have a jacket on right now. I don't remember. I think it's, no, it's on the right. I know some jackets like flip it. Like I think in women jackets, the zipper side is on the opposite. But I could be wrong about that. But I remember hearing that and I was like, that's weird. Like, why do they switch those around? Hey, what's up, Queen Queen ZY Camora 2147. I was gonna call you Queen, if that's okay. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice to get a visitor in here when I'm sketching. I don't do these much or too often, but if I start getting more people pop in like you, then I might be more consistent. But if you're just tuning in, I'm taking this rough sketch. Actually, let's go ahead and I'm going to duplicate it. Turn up the opacity. Just put it right up here in the corner so you can see this is where we're headed. Oh, thank you, Queen. I'm glad you dig the drawing. Yeah, just cleaning up this. I sketched this out earlier this afternoon, and I thought it looked kind of fun. So I decided to clean them up. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm doing the final line art. Oh, you gotta go to school. Okay. All right. Well, have fun in school. Learn, learn, learn. Thanks for coming by. That was fun. There we go. All right. Oh, that was good. We had a visitor with some comments and some interaction going on. I think it's very awesome. Feel free to come in and come out as you please. I won't be going anywhere anytime soon. This is very, for me, like very meditative, the cleanup part, because all the stress has been figured out of like how I want the characters' proportions to look and what their design is. Like, that can be stressful sometimes. You're trying to like discover that appeal and personality. So, it has its fun parts too, but it's nice when all of that's figured out and then you can just go in and kind of turn your brain off a little bit and just clean it up. I'm gonna press really hard here for the brows. I can get a nice thick line. Get those pupils in there. There we go. If anyone else is popping in, feel free to say hello. Tell me where you're from. If you're an artist. When people ask me if I'm an artist, I usually say it depends on the day. Some days I feel like an artist, and other days not so much. There we go. Let's get this line there. That's kind of where the hoodie is open. You would have like the neck and chest back in this area. All right, so I think I can turn off my pencil layer. That looks pretty good. We're gonna go in now and clean up these, I call these overhang lines. Again, it's with that vector tool, just swipe and they're gone. I love this tool. This should be like in every drawing program, like this feature. Just really makes, I used to have to go through all of these and kind of really erase and make sure I get right up to the edge. But this way, it's just so fast. You draw through and then you swipe, and it's gone. That is some genius software development right there. I love it. There we go. I'm telling you, like, not only is this meditative, but like, it's just so much fun. Like, I see people getting all excited about AI and how you can type into a prompt and get your cool picture like done in minutes. But like, I'm telling you, nothing compares to like closing your eyes and imagining these characters and then deciding how you're gonna like pull off that personality and character with what kind of shapes you're gonna use, and using shape language and all the design skills that you're starting to build up, and influences of other artists you have. It's way more fun. Like, I'm just like, I don't know why you would want to just like prompt something versus. I mean, I definitely see the coolness of it, of AI, and I can even see like some possibilities that are ethically cool of where we can go with it. But I just hope that in all this technological advancements that are happening, that we still remember how fun it is to look at a blank canvas and make something, from our own experiences, But I will get off my soapbox and get back to drawing. Let's see. I'm just adding little details now of areas that I might want to push. That's cool. Again, if you're just lurking, feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're from. And if you like to draw, tell me a little bit about yourself so that I'm not talking to myself. Add a line here on these drawstrings. There we go. By the way, it's a kind of a celebratory live stream we're having right now because I just reached 500 subscribers, which is really awesome for me. Like, hopefully, we get 500 more, and then some. But, just having a handful of subscribers is cool. Like, hopefully I can hold everyone's attention. All right, so let's go ahead and color this now. Make sure that this is set as my reference layer, and I'm going to make a new layer underneath. So now when I fill things, it should reference my drawing. Yeah, there we go. Gonna go for the red hoodie here. Maybe for the actual hoodie part, we changed the color just a little bit. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. And then for the vest, it's like a kind of jean colored blue. Go a little bit darker on the edging. I think I'm doing that because I was at the store shopping the other day and I wanted this really cool like jean vest that had like a hoodie attached to it. And I think it was like plaid on it. It looks really cool. But I looked for my size and to my sadness, they did not have my size. So I couldn't get it. So maybe now that's why I'm drawing it here. So darker on the jeans, pants, and then for the shoes, I don't know, maybe even go a fun route and do like a, I don't want green, it's starting to get too Christmas colory. Just go for a really dark blue. And then a gray trim. Hello to anyone who's just stopping by. Feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're from if you like making artwork. If you are just tuning in, we started with this rough drawing here and made a new layer and did some cleanup work. And now we are just dropping in some color. Go. I think I'm going to have to use this lasso fill to get these little nooks and crannies. Oh, and is my, I don't know if my opacity is not right. Weird. All right. Get this lip. Go a little bit lighter for the bottom lip. Yeah, it's fun. And for the hair, just gonna go for a really dark, almost black, but yeah. Color those loops. And then we've got the drawstrings, which I'm just gonna go blue, but then go really close to a white and fill those in. And then fill these eyes. If you're just stopping by or just kind of tuning in, this is a cleanup pass on this rough sketch I did this afternoon. I thought it was a really fun looking character, so I decided to clean him up. And here he is. I'm deciding right now if I want to add any kind of shadows on this character. I think it'll be fun. I'm going to drop like a couple. I'm going to make a new shadow layer. I mean, technically, it kind of works pretty well without a shadow, but I might just put like a couple things in there. Like under the nose, maybe. And maybe under the neck, we'll see. Or even in these eyes. Go in like this. Turn the opacity down a little bit. I think that's kind of cool. Get some shadow under the nose. And this bottom lip. Where else? I don't want to go like, oh, and then maybe the ear. I don't want to go too crazy with like shadows because I want like a flat graphic look. But it's kind of nice to see like some shadow stuff. Like even right here under the hood, and then I would just get rid of this part since this is behind it. And then maybe I'll sneak a little shadow under the arm just to help that pop out a little bit. And then maybe this zipper and the jacket would cast a little shadow down here. And it would probably do it on this side. I'm just making this up like, you know, what I think the shadows would do. This would probably go all the way there. Maybe we would see a little bit here. Pretty good. And these probably would cast a bit of a shadow. Just to help pop some things out. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I forgot to fill this zipper in, so let's do that. I don't think it even needs any more shadow than what I did there. Like maybe a little bit here, where the cuff meets the wrist. You can do that. I don't know if the shoe here, if that's too much. Yeah, I don't think we need that one. And then lastly, maybe a layer for some highlights. So make a new layer. Maybe the lips have a little glare on them. I'll pop them out. Maybe the tip of the nose. And then maybe the eye has a little something. And I think that's it. I don't think we need anything more than that. So yeah, let me fill. I feel like I need to get this little area here filled in there. Sometimes the roughness of the pencil line, when I try and fill, it doesn't get these nooks and crannies, so you got to go in there and just do a little touch up to make sure it's filling right to that edge. Okay, here's another good spot. I think we got them all for the most part. The ones that are drawing attention. Tiny pixels here and there. All right, I think that's it. I mean, all that's left now is like this dude needs like a couple friends and like he needs a name. Like traditionally, you would argue his design looks kind of like he's a bully, but I think that it's more fun to like do opposites. So you have like this character that looks like he would be this grumpy bully, but then he's got like this heart of gold kind of sweet character. I'm going to add one more thing here. I think that I would be able to see the other ear. So I'm going to draw an ear in there. And I'm going to get rid of this. And we're just going to fill that color in. I was thinking the head was more 3/4 when I first started this, but like I think I want to see this ear, so there's nothing wrong with going back and reworking some things, especially when it's your own artwork, it's your own project. Like you're in control of the art direction, and that can be very fun. It's not always like that. There we go. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do or add on here, like little details. That's fun. Yeah, I want to go overboard. I want to get rid of those two lines. That ages him too much. Yeah, I think that's good. Some other little details. You can do little like hairs on the hoodie, but I don't know. Like it's I'm wearing a sweater that's very furry today, but this is a hoodie, so we're gonna undo that. It's not needed. Oh, lastly, I think I might go back to that shadow layer and just underneath the head here, have it cast a little shadow. There we go. I think that's good. I don't know. No one's really commenting or saying anything. I don't know why. You don't have to be shy. Like, I don't bite. I'm a really nice person. But if you are inclined to make a comment, I would love to hear what you think of this character. If you did happen to stick around, I see that one person was in here, I think for the entire time. So hopefully they got something out of viewing of this. But, I get it. I'm a lurker too, so I don't always respond to people's lives. But anyway, I think this is pretty much done. Like, all that's left to do is Control S, save it, and pop it on your socials and show your friends. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little live. I think we've been on for a little over 30 minutes. Yeah, 42 minutes. Man, time flies. All right, I'm going to go have some supper and wind down my day. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time.